I have to say I've been looking forward to the chance to speak to you all morning, and ever since last night when it was apparent that the city authorities here in New York, and I'm sure it's true of many others across the country, were now waking up to the shattered glass, the smoldering ruins of businesses, of structures that nobody would have ever thought would come under assault like this. But guess what? Here we are. We're all just trying to come to grips with what seems to be this new reality, a reality in which angry mobs, emboldened by media narratives of racial division and racist cops, are able to do whatever they want to property, to civil order, to law and order, and to our society. It seems as long as they're not dragging people out of their homes and beating them to death regularly, we are to sit back and just wait for this to burn itself out. Pardon the expression. I'm here in New York, and I could actually see one of the stores last night from my window that was broken into. They kicked in the glass door, they went inside, they looted everything. I was watching in real time online because this stuff's all over the internet. Everybody can see it. We're all locked in our homes. And in New York, you have oftentimes high enough elevation that you can have quite good sight lines of the riots and of the looting. And I did. And I can hear it and see it. And I wonder to myself, where is the 40,000 person strong NYPD right now? I spoke to contacts of mine in the department. They say they're spread thin already. It was 8,000 uniformed officers on the street just last night. It should have been 16,000, he told me. But the NYPD is already exhausted. They're running long shifts. They don't know if they can continue at this pace. And they know their bosses, Blasio and Cuomo, who are, and let me just be very, very straightforward about this, abject fools, completely and utterly incapable of doing their jobs. But we don't know what's going to happen going forward because guess what? The looters, the rioters, they're just becoming even more emboldened with all of this. And this is now a symbol across the country. You had Macy's, one of the most famous department stores in the world. Fifth Avenue, which is mere blocks from where I'm doing this show right now. Perhaps the most famous stretch of retail stores in the world. Looted. Glass shattered. Fancy stores, not so fancy stores. For those, by the way, who want to tell you that, oh, no, this is just Antifa. It's not just Antifa. No, there are just rioters. They're not wearing the Antifa garb. They're not wearing anything that shows that they are anarchists. They're just angry. Mobs of youth that are angry. You can see on the videos yourself. It's posted online. And we're not talking about somebody smashing a store window, running inside, grabbing something and running away. That happens too. I'm talking about within hearing distance of where I'm doing this show. People forming a mob, laughing, screaming. There's broken bottles all over the streets here of hard liquor. What do you think that's all about? It's a party, folks. It's like the purge out there. They're celebrating this. They're laughing. They think it's hilarious. They think it's great. And the morons at CNN and MSNBC and the New York Times, and yes, the Democrat Party. These are Democrats supporting this. These are Democrats doing this. Let's just be clear on that fact. Not one MAGA hat at a single one of these protests or on a single one of these looters or rioters. Not one. Not one person that you can point to and say, oh, yes, that one is a Trump supporter. A lot of Biden voters out there.
Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.